family, your one and only Chele Stats is here. Henry, the ones that don't know me. Just want to come in here and share my story with y'all, when it came, to the journey of trading, right? A lot of people have been watching me, asking me questions on, how's my journey been, why, I started, what made me, what influenced me, to actually start trading and start investing. And I'm gonna keep this nice and short because again, if anything, this probably gonna last more than an hour. Like, the journey been insane. It been beautiful. It been phenomenal. It been blissful. It been ups and downs, just like the market, just like life, just like your heartbeat. All perspective, right? And as long as that heartbeat is just active, up and down, that means you're alive, right? And that's just a reflection of trading life. There's gonna be ups and downs, and I wanted to start with that because that's what happens. Life happens to you, and then you start to make a choice. You start to realize, sad to say, us as as humans, sometimes majority of the times, something needs to happen to us dramatically or to affect us for us to start changing the way we're looking at life, money, finance and relationships, the whole nine. So to jump into the trading, my trading story, it was back in 2017. Darwin, one of my close friends that I went to high school with, know him now for 15 plus years now, and I'm super grateful for him. So if you're watching this, bro, I appreciate you, and I love you, and I always share this with you because you could have kept this to yourself and you didn't, and that's why you're the person that you are today, and the success and the impact you're making in this world, conditionally, unconditionally, you name it, so super grateful for you, bro. But I do want to share, back in 2017, probably 2 years before that, so around like 2015, 2016, Darwin was always telling me, like, yo, Chele, like, come, like, trade with me, like, let's make money, and at this point, coming from a background, an environment of just, the instant gratification, the quick money, we thought, majority of the things that we do out here is illegal. Just being very transparent. There's a lot of scams. There's people doing what they need to do to survive. And when he told me about this, I'm like, like, you're making money through your phone. I'm looking at it as like, I'm proud of you and I'm happy for you, but I'm not really like into that. And at that point, safe to say, I was focused in baseball. I was just baseball my whole life since I was 3. So I was like, you know what? I'll support you and everything, but I'm not in that. Like, I just had that closed-minded, mindset. So in 2017, this is where everything changed. There was this day, right? We have a day one, group chat. And being very transparent with you, this is how everything happened. This is why I started trading. I was in vacation from college, right? You know how you get a summer vacation and in December for Christmas vacation. And then, you go back to college. So it was a summer. And we just finished, playing dices in the block, smoking, like, and, we got high, everything, the whole nine. I came back home like 2, 3 in the morning. And I go to sleep, right? I wake up the next day around like 8, 9 in the morning. And in the day one group chat, he sends, not to say the amount here, he sends an amount of money he just made through London sessions. So for traders, you know what that means. You're trading through, the midnight, right? He traded through London sessions. This is me going back home, going to sleep. He going back home. He's making money. He's trading. And in the morning, he screenshots and he sends us like, look, this is what I just made while sleeping, like literally, like while everybody's sleeping, this is what I made right now. I put this trade in because of the skill set that he has mastered and everything, and he literally made basically almost, I'm not even gonna say the extra amount, but like it was just my paradigm shifted, because I'm like, people barely making what, 4-5 bands a month. We'll give you an idea, right? It was more than that, obviously, that he made, but like, it's into perspective. People barely make the type of money that he's making. People barely make that in a year. He made that in a session, in 2-3 hours. Everything changed after that, through his phone, from home, from a skill set that he'd been polishing, educating himself on. And I'm just like, yo, I will be so ignorant, so close-minded if I don't take advantage of this. That's my boy. That's him literally telling me, yo, look, I could do it. We coming from the same environment, same hood, same high school. There's no difference between you and I. He showed the results, and he didn't do it in a flashy way. Like, look, I'm making more money than you guys. He never been that person. If you know Darwin, he never been that person ever. Like, he's humble. He stays grounded. Sometimes, yes, he might say things that might hurt you because of the way he say things, but he's doing it out of love because he cares. He want to put you in position to grow, to win. So he did that, and I saw it, and everything clicked. I woke up, a little, drowsy, and I'm like, there's no way. And that same day, I hit him up. Look, we're going to the block. I'm gonna meet up with you. You're gonna get me started. Like, what I need to do. Long story short, that same night we met up in the block, and I told him, yo, what I gotta do? Sign me up. Like, I'm ready. Like, let's do it. And before I signed up, he literally told me this. He like, Chele, the same way you dedicated almost 2 decades to the game of baseball, the dedication, the consistency, the desire, the same way you treated baseball, you need to have that same attitude and discipline and consistency and desire towards this business, towards this skill set. Maybe 10x it. As soon as he told me that, I was like, say no more, bro. This is already in my DNA. I'm just going into another field, another industry, and I just need to learn the skill set. That's it. I know what it takes. And that's my story when it comes to trading. This is the reason why I started trading, and until this day I'm a student. I'm still learning, I'm still growing. And because of that step that I took, not only I have a skill set, but now I have proximity, I have connection. I dove into this industry of network marketing, becoming an entrepreneur, and now I'm able to travel, right? I'm a big believer that if you don't travel the world, you're only reading a page of a book, right? And this is what trading did for me, And I'm gonna be honest, I was not in the position of like being the richest and having the money, to actually travel. But it opened doors and it gave me the avenue, the vehicle to actually do that. Why? Because I have time for myself. Does that make sense, family? You have time for yourself now. And you can make money wherever you at. Because you have your phone, you have your laptop, you have Wi-Fi. That's all you need. And people probably hear this over and over and over and over, but it's gonna click when you actually start experiencing it. You need to experience it. You probably hear it, you probably, it's one of those, blah, 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 right? No, you really gotta experience it, because remember, when you travel, not just about the money now, or the skill set, when you travel, you experience different cultures, different experience, people, connection, ideas, masterminds, the whole nine. You start to taste different food. You start to really see why people think the way they think, the way they grow up. It humbles you. And then you come back home to your roots, and it humbles you even more. Like, yo, it reminds you where you came from. I could keep going here, family, but for this, 10 minutes, sharing my story a little bit. I will go deeper, soon, but just to give you the foundation of where everything started and why I started. Okay, it was never the chain. It was never the cars. It was never that. It was bigger than that, family. We in 2022. Things are just getting more expensive. Things are just getting a lot harder. A lot more. We need to adjust. We need to change something. And every single day that God allows me to wake up every single day, I'm gonna lead by example. And I'm not telling you I'm the best at it, but what's something that Darwin, I saw in him was, he led by example. With me or without me, he kept going. And some of you guys need to start realizing, you need to cut people off, and you need to stay focused. The vision needs to be clear. No distraction, no left and right, no neighbors, no family, no cousins. You stay focused. Because by the end of the day, nobody pays your bills. By the end of the day, nobody's gonna go and learn this skill set for you or create the lifestyle for you. Family, I hope my story, right, this maybe 20%, 30% of my story could give you some type of sense of, perspective. And if you heard this before or similar to this, I hope I brought it to your awareness. Chele signing out. I love you guys. Keep leading with peace and love. That's my story, the reason why I started trading. And Darwin, if you're looking at this, bro, I'm beyond grateful for you, bro, because, man, you didn't give me money for you could do this. You didn't flash anything to me, man. You actually literally led by example and showed me, look, man, I'm Dominican just like you. Come from the same background, same high school. There's no difference between us. We have the same 24 hours. And man, bro, I love you for life, man. And I'm here till the wheels fall off, bro. And I appreciate you. I love you, bro. You literally changed my life, and I know by you doing that, I'm gonna make sure that I'm gonna keep duplicating that, and I'm gonna keep serving, because like you said, and you always led that by example, service to many leads to greatness. God bless you. God bless everyone that is watching this. Have a great rest of your day.